Most people see a nasty crease in their car door and think a bathroom plunger or $5 suction cup is going to save the day. It is a nice dream, but the reality of moving automotive sheet metal is a lot more violent and precise than a plastic cut can handle. We are talking about pulling towers. These are not those flimsy kits you find in the bargain bin of an auto parts store. A pulling tower is a serious piece of industrial machinery. It is essentially a heavy-duty vertical post that anchors itself to the shop floor. Sometimes it uses a massive vacuum seal to stay put. Other times it relies on heavy stabilization systems that look like they belong in a shipyard. Once that tower is locked down, it uses a winch cable or a mechanical gear system to exert hundreds of pounds of focused tension on a damaged panel. This is not about a quick pop. This is a slow, methodical fight against the memory of the metal. If you have ever watched a pro use one, you know it looks almost surgical. They are adjusting angles and checking tension every single second. These systems are designed to handle both steel and aluminum. Those two materials behave completely differently when they are crushed. Aluminum is incredibly stubborn. It likes to crack under pressure. Steel has more spring to it. A professional pulling tower allows a technician to find that perfect sweet spot where the metal finally gets up. It flows back to where it belongs. It is incredibly effective in the right hands. However, there is a massive gap between seeing a viral video of a dent disappearing and actually doing the work yourself. Social media makes it look like magic. It makes you think you can just hook up a cable and crank a handle. You expect your car to look brand new instantly. That is a dangerous assumption to make. Metal stretches when it gets hit. It develops sharp creases that act like locked hinges. If you just pull blindly with a tower, you are probably going to tear the panel. You might stretch it so far out of shape that it can never be fixed properly. Professional body shops use these because they have the experience to read the damage. They know when to pull and when to stop. They know that a mechanical pull is just the first step. It is followed by a long process of finishing, sanding, and smoothing. For a casual user, a pulling tower might actually be more dangerous to the car than the original dent. You could literally rip a hole in your fender. You could warp the structural integrity of a door frame if you do not know how much force is too much. These tools are expensive. They are complicated. They are definitely not a scam. They do exactly what they promise to do in a professional setting. But for the average person working in their driveway, it is probably overkill. You have to understand how automotive metal behaves under stress. You have to respect the tension. If you are looking at a deep crease or a crushed pillar, a pulling tower is the gold standard for getting that shape back. Just do not expect the tool to do the thinking for you. It is a precision instrument. It requires a steady hand and a lot of patience. If you have a wreck that needs a tower, you might just need a professional technician to go with it. Moving metal is an art form that uses physics as its brush. If you get the physics wrong, the art is going to look like a total disaster. Every pull counts and every angle matters when you are fighting to make a car look factory fresh again